Welcome. This is a presentation delivered by Group 7, and I'm Entry Frederick from Group 7. Today, this presentation is about language and meanings. Okay, to proceed, this course is actually basically from critical thinking. And when we talk about critical thinking is the intellectually disciplined process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, and evaluating information gathered from observation, experience, reasoning, and communication as a guide to belief and actions. We have a lot of points that have been given us to elaborate on it, so I would like to begin from definition. Definition is a concise explanation of the meaning of words, phrase, or symbols. What it actually means is that definition helps in clarifying meanings. A typical definition has two parts, and these parts are the definiendum and the definiens. A simple difference between the definiendum and the definiens, or the clear dichotomy between the two, is that the definiendum talks about an expression which is being defined in a definition, whilst the definiens is the word that defines the definiendum. An example, let's take this example. A bird is an animal that flies. The bird there is not just there, but the bird there is the definiendum. I will tell you why it's the definiendum. And the definiens is animal that flies. It's just because the bird there is actually the expression that is being defined. Okay, let's continue. Let's quickly look at ambiguity. Ambiguity is when the meaning of words or a phrase is uncertain. What it means is that when the meaning of words has different meanings to different people at different angles and different sectors. So let's quickly look at this example. Amma gave a bath to her dog. We see this statement. It's quite confusing because its information or what others can deduce from it will not be the same. So it would be an inexact information that we can also actually extrapolate from this concept. So in proceeding, let's actually look at the vagueness. When we talk about vagueness means lack of preciseness in thought or in communication. And it simply deals with, like when we talk about vagueness, I would like to actually explain it a little bit. Vagueness, for example, when we have a statement, how little hairs must, like let me give this, let me not confuse, let me give a short example. Like for instance, how little hairs must one have to be bald? How little hairs must one have to be bald? So we can see that the statement is vague in terms of what? Understanding. Let's quickly look at consistency and inconsistency. When we talk of consistency and inconsistency, people a little bit get confused when it comes to that, but I am actually going to clear those doubts. If a set of statements is logically inconsistent, what it means is that they cannot be true at the same time. So when we have statement A and we have statement B, statement A and B not being true at the same time, that particular statement become inconsistent. For example, let me say bony fishes live in the zoo. We all know that this statement is false, so it's a fallacy statement, or this kind of statement is unscrupulous. So let's take the second statement, which is B. Bony fishes have gills. We all agree because gills help the fishes in gaseous exchange. Okay, let's take a statement. When we say a statement, or when in a grammar language, when we use the word implication, it means that when we say we are using the term implication, it means that something that is being inferred. What I'm actually saying is that it's a conclusion that we draw from something, although it is not explicitly stated. Let me say, for example, when somebody commits crime, we know that crime is tantamount or recipe to imprisonment. Okay, let's look at necessary truth and necessary falsehood. Necessary truth and necessary falsehood. These two statements are all preposition, but it's just telling us that the statement that we have, it could possibly have been it will possibly not have the element of falsehood when it comes to unnecessary truth. It means that any way we send that particular statement is true. For example, when we have 2 plus 2, we know that 2 plus 2 is what? 4. So that particular statement 2 plus 2, in any part of the country or in any particular place on earth, when we go that 2 plus 2, the answer is going to be what? 4. And when we talk about, for instance, necessary falsehood, is just the opposite. It's just like statement that cannot be accepted as what? Truth. For example, it rains gold. We know that it doesn't rain gold, but what? When it rains, it doesn't rain gold, but we see what? Element of water. And we know that those water that it rains as the result of what? The atmospheric temperatures in the what? In the atmosphere. So when we come to summary is a brief account over a lengthy statement. When we say summarize a statement, what we want you to do is that we actually want to make the statement very small, but making the statement have an element, and that element there should be what? The same ideas should be there, but that statement will reduce into what? A smaller one. That is what? Summary, when it comes to summary. Thank you, viewers, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. God bless you, and meet next time. Bye bye.